Three, two, one, and we are live. First things first, folks. You gotta bear with me because you know my technical abilities. You ready? All right. Hey, Stack Collector, how are you?
Hey, buddy, how you doing? I'm good.
Good, good,
I'm
good.
good. I'm
Got my little
glad to be here.
disclaimer. Getting a little
I loved it. I
disclaimer
loved
out
it.
of the way.
By the way,
Yes, sir.
what's this thing right here? What's this about? What's
Oh,
that?
the StreamYard?
Yeah.
Uh, I
Can I
don't
get
know.
enough of ducks on a Saturday? You got to land me
Oh, yeah.
right next to the duck.
How come how come that's there? I
Don't
don't
know.
think that's ever been there before.
You've just not noticed it.
Get out of here. How
Get
do I
out
get
of
that?
here.
You know what? If I click on something, I'm afraid I'll.
Yeah, don't worry about it, mate.
All
Don't
right.
worry
Well,
about. I'm used to the ducks.
we'll switch it to the other side or something. Hey, SMC, good to see you. Davinia, Silver Stag, Mike has been here. First and foremost, I want to everybody. It looks like about 90%, 95% Stacker Social,
Oh, awesome.
and that's a good thing. Welcome everybody. Luke, Matthew, Silver Stallion, how are you? I first wanted to say a really big thank you to just Mike. Mike was the first one in here with a comment about an hour ago, and I just wanted to tell him thanks because he's been really supportive. Um, he's hey Mishy, he's just uh, he's just always there. He's always got words of encouragement and that sort of thing. And Mike, I want you to know right straight away that that means a lot to me. So, um, yeah. Now we'll get to some less serious stuff here. Um, so how's your week been?
Yeah, good, good. I mean, I've been sick as a dog most of it, but other than that, I've been all right, mate. Yeah, not too bad. How about you?
Um, okay. We're gearing up. We've had some brutally cold weather. We got into some 50s this week, which was a welcome turn. But we're gearing up for Miss Lori's son is having brain surgery Wednesday, so it's been a anybody wants to throw some prayers out there, they're graciously accepted. Um, so that's kind of taken a little bit of a toll with her, but she's I'm hoping she'll be back shortly because this epic battle I have to incorporate her as a is there such a thing as a third in duels or
Yeah, why not? Why
are we
not? Just in
stuck with
case your
just second?
second, yeah, just in case you have a problem with your second, you need a third. I've got a fourth and a fifth
Right
behind
on,
behind the brick wall, so I've
right
got a
on.
fourth. Yeah,
Excellent. Bring 'em.
bring 'em.
This is going to be, and I hope you folks aren't really disappointed. This is going to be epic, but not in any fashion that you might expect. I would imagine. Um, and I'll explain a little bit about that when we get to the dual segment. I had such great plans when I put that video out a while back with the glove slap and all that, and the things have been so crazy around here. I just haven't been able to concentrate on a whole lot of stuff.
I've come prepared. I've come prepared, buddy. So you know.
Well, good. I'm I've got my Scottish piece here.
Oh, I
Um,
think
the only
that's not
thing
a
is
knife.
I got
That's a knife.
I got to get close enough to get there, but
So
uh,
don't worry about it, Crank. Don't worry about it. I brought spares. I did.
excellent.
So
Well, with that little flap in the portal back there that you just utilized a little while ago, can you send one my way? Which, by the way, kind of reminds me of my first sophomoric joke of the day.
go on.
I just noticed this a few minutes ago. There's everybody's familiar with Wesley, the peanut.
It was Wesley the Peanut.
Wesley's the Lori's grandson. So
Oh, okay. Yeah,
this is one
yeah.
of his favorite cereals, right?
You need
And
to.
so I just noticed this. They have English, they have Spanish, and I think there's a little Scottish on here because down here it says teletransport ars. Isn't ars Scottish?
Arse. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we say arse too.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, that's joke number one. I don't see anybody with a laughing emoji in
I
there.
love Lucky Charms. They are so hard, so hard. By the way, should we just check whether or not our audio levels are equal? Does anyone want me to turn my mic up or down a little bit?
I got you good on my end, but what's everybody think in the chat?
Yeah, it's hard to tell if we're at the same level. You see, I might be a lot louder to you than you to everyone else. Let us know in the chat, guys. Let us know. Are you there? Audio is spot on by 365. 5x5. 5x5. Nice one. Thank you, guys.
Excellent. Yeah. Did you notice that 365 now has a big blue wrench? He's the newest moderator on the channel.
Good work. Good work. It's not easy. It's not easy to get 365 as a moderator. You've done well.
I did it well offline. I didn't ask. I just did it.
Very often.
You can always say you're sorry later, right?
I was about to say sometimes it's just better to seek forgiveness than to seek permission. You know.
I'm gonna try and do something here too. Let me see if I can do this. Nope, that's not gonna do it. I want to make. I did this when I just went back to one of my videos because I'm not real. Again, I'll go back to my excuses on my tech abilities.
That's all right. So I mess up every single live stream I do.
That's all right.
So
well,
don't worry about it.
I was gonna go in and make Mishi a moderator too, because there's a few characters out there that just I don't know, rub me the wrong way or something sometimes, and I'm not in the mood for it today. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but we can continue anyway. What the heck?
Absolutely.
I was going to do well. I'll get back to the duel thing. That video. What did I do that like 3-4 months ago?
It's got to be about 3 months ago now, hasn't it? Yeah.
Just been nuts here, and I had all these ideas of.
I just want you to know, Cranky. I just want you to know that for 3 months I've been living in fear. I've been looking over the shoulder. Every time I turn a corner, looking over my shoulder. Is he there? Is he waiting for me? What's going off? 3 months.
I'm honing my psyops skills as we speak. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I like somebody to look over their shoulder if they piss me off. They just never, I like them to look over their shoulder. But I had this thing. I was gonna do this big set, this scene, in the background of all this duel and everything, and it was going to take place in
Sherwood Forest.
Sherwood Forest, but you can't see the forest for the trees. I told you guys.
Very
there
good.
We go. I told you it was going to be an afternoon of merriment. There's another little Robin Hood tie for you. I've been looking forward to this. We haven't talked in a while. I mean, like online, and it's been a long time coming.
And this is my first time in the Cranky Acres.
It is. This is just a marvelous day. And hopefully we can do this more often now that we know we can do it together. I have to say I still, and I think I say something every time I'm on. I really envy your community there. I mean, we've got great community. Do not get me wrong. Hi, Diaxis. Don't get me wrong. But you guys just pull it together. There's T-Bird, Ian Ritchie. Hi. 2 horses will arrive soon. Well, I hope so. Cranky being one of them would be another. You guys have such a community over there, and it's due in large part to you and 365 and Psy and Silver. I mean, you guys it's just BBA's everywhere.
He's a legend.
He is. I go on to and of course there's Jamie Frost. Jamie, I meant to say too that I'm sorry that you're sick, but I'm not sorry. I'm glad
sorry,
you're here.
not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. I'm glad you're here with
yeah,
us.
because it means he can watch tonight, doesn't it? Because he's not at work tomorrow. So yeah, every cloud has a silver lining, as we say.
It does. It does. In this case, it's silver. It's sterling. So I got out. I'll move this around. I have such a wonderful mess every time I do my set. It's
I love your wonderful messes. They are a fantastic mess. I mean,
I'm delighted with it.
Look at it.
Yeah,
that's a double flooring right there. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
It is. Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's
not
beautiful
too many
coin.
in the U.S. have been graced with the things that I have. I can tell you that right now.
Beautiful pieces there, Cranky.
So yeah, I haven't been picking up a whole lot of new stuff. What I'm doing is pouring more than adding, and it's so much fun. I'm getting into you've seen in my auctions I've had Gen 1 and Gen 2 of the Cranky's primitives, and up and coming will be a Cranky's. The next series is going to be Cranky's Ancients. So we're going back in time.
So you're going back to the coin collection you had when you were a kid?
Yes. Yeah. It's pretty much. Yeah. When they were all hammered out by hand and I got, where in the heck did it go?
I'm sorry. I'm here to duel. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We're gonna do the duel. I have my third hasn't returned yet, but this is really about the only thing I picked up recently that I really have enjoyed, and it's a 2025. Well, I won't say the only thing I picked up, but this is one of the most fun. This is a 2025 ASE.
Very nice.
And
I love those coin huskers flippable.
Yeah,
they're cool.
He sells these. If anybody wants me to pick some up, just email me and I'll pick them up. He does sell the 2025s in the flip, but he also has empty ones that you can just buy and put whatever 1 ounce round in it you want, or 90%, whatever, 92.
The only problem is they flip the wrong way.
No, they don't.
As we know, all the best coins flip horizontally.
Well, that's easy. How's that? How about that?
Yeah.
Cash me outside.
Catch me outside. How about that? Whatever happened to the catch me outside girl?
I don't know. I really want to find
I think somebody caught her outside, mate.
Yeah, they might have. I want to find the video of that and do a clip and have a clip of that, because that's my my new channel slogan is "Cash me outside." How about that? How about that? So yeah,
it was from Dr. Was it Dr. Phil, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. We had a long conversation about that in the car the other day.
Oh yeah,
traveling from point A to point B. I think it was a doctor's appointment, but yeah. So the pouring stuff is coming along. The next series is going to be Cranky's Ancients. I'll give you a little preview of some of the.
So is this going to be like my what's it called? That thing that you've got before. They look a bit like crosses. It's got a name
the Starlights.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's going to be like that. And when I was in Denver, LLC and I went to a coin shop, and he bought an ancient coin that had a turtle on it. So I thought, well,
very cool.
How about that? I got some turtles. I of course have the horseshoe and the horse. And then I just poured this today. This is a prototype that I was telling you about. Of course, it hasn't been worked down at all yet, but there's a horse, and The interesting thing is here, it looks like a crescent moon behind it. Now I'm going to have to do a lot of work on this one, but here's the original.
Oh, very
And
cool.
and this, you see this little loop right here for a necklace? That's what made the, if I can get it close. That's what made the little crescent moon look in it. That was
Oh, that's very
totally,
cool.
totally unexpected. So I
Happy
thought that,
accident.
yeah, happy accident, exactly. But all these primitives are going to be antiqued. I just started antiquing things.
There's
This
the
is,
bison Road 365 there.
yep, there's the bison. The very first horse that I poured. This is the prototype.
Very cool.
You know, they're just like little rough coins and stuff like that. And I'm gonna do, of course, the cubes I like very much. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Whatever happens, happens. But I really like this antique and stuff. This is gonna be a fun adventure and learning how to do that to different tones and things. So
Yeah.
yeah. So let's go all the way back to Berlin. I don't know. There's Tech. Hi, Tech.
Hey,
Um,
Tech.
um, Tell me a little more about Berlin. That's something I really.
Fantastic, mate. It was a fantastic trip, honestly, from start to finish. It was absolutely brilliant. If anyone's thinking of going, I highly recommend it. Some of the stuff you get to see there, absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, some of the coins that were on display in that show, mate, were just out of this world, truly were. Some fantastic people went over there from Stacker Social. It was absolutely amazing meeting up with everybody. We had some really, really great nights. We went for a burger on the first night, really nice fancy burger place. Then a lot of the times we were chilling in the hotel lounge at night. I got the opportunity to interview the founder and CEO of the Germania Mint, which was, I mean, still lost for words at this point right now. I mean, what am I doing? Sitting down in a room with the CEO of Germania, interviewing him. I still don't know now, but it was.
I think that was a wonderful interview. That was a great video. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done.
No, thank you very much. I mean, Simon gets all the credit, really. He was the star of that interview, really, and the answers he gave were just absolutely fantastic. I've had a lot of feedback from people. They love the way he went into the answers. He wasn't just giving quick answers, really going into it and giving some really great feedback about the company and a few little snippets of what we got to come from them as well.
Yeah, they're one of my favorites without a doubt. But I've seen interviews with actually two of my favorites. Your interview with Germania and Scottsdale from from the same show. I think they were. Pretty sure that was the same show. Yeah. So let's see who else we've got in here. We've got Artist Resin. Bellows is in. Hi, Bellows. Yeah, there's just seems like so much going on. I'm. Are you seeing lots of videos? Look at that, I'm messing it up. You're seeing lots of videos with stacking is dead and that sort of thing.
Oh no,
it's
not. It's only just begun. It's only just begun. I think for me personally, I think more and more people are getting into precious metals. If you think about it, a few years ago, maybe it's a bit different in the US, but definitely over here in the UK, the stack, like you said earlier, the UK community is just it's blooming, and it's so much bigger now than it was a few years ago. When I started my channel, just over 2 years ago, the UK community was next to unheard of. But now, there's so many fantastic people in it. There's so many of them in the chat with us tonight. So I truly think that stacking is far from being dead, and I see it getting more and more popular going forward. I think more people are getting a little bit more untrustworthy of fiat money as well. I think there's a lot of that going around, and I think the more that happens, more people will turn to things like precious metals as a hedge of wealth, and
Yep.
you know, it's that kind of security. So yeah, I don't think it's dead, not by a long shot.
I don't either. You know, it's a clickbait kind of thing,
Yeah.
kind of like the duel was here today. We'll get to it.
What's actually happening, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and uh, I worry about you guys over there because, man, you guys have some civil unrest things going on, and you
I
know,
don't.
with that coupled with everybody's economy being what it is, it's nice to think that more people are coming around. I know they are here.
Mm,
It's mainstreaming now, and it's
yeah.
I don't know.
With the civil unrest, I don't think it's probably as bad as what you. I'm guessing you've seen news articles over in America, which possibly make it look like it's a lot worse than it is. We get the same over here for you guys over there. You know, you get shown the bad stuff. You don't necessarily get shown the good stuff. It's not too bad. We don't have a lot of civil unrest. You know, we don't have many people going out on strikes or petitioning, that kind of thing. There's been a few recently, but at the moment it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, we've never had a great government, have we really? But we used to it by now.
Well, pissed us off a couple of 100 years ago.
Well, I mean, that works both ways, though. We getting some nice taxes from you all, and then that just went. So
yeah, well, you shouldn't have charged three cents a ton on tea or whatever it was that got us.
Come on, you know how we feel about our cuppers, all right?
Well, it's not like any of you guys or your families were getting any of that. I'm sure.
No,
you know.
no, it was all going to the aristocracy. Yeah, my ancestors were down the pits.
Yeah. It reminds me of a scene from Monty Python somehow with where they've always got the peasants out there, you know, with pitchforks and the like.
Yeah.
Let's say we got Check Stacker came in. Who else? Who have I missed? Check Stacker. I don't know. Welcome everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up on that and continue. Oh, Benson's Coins. Hi, Benson's Coins. Yeah, I don't I don't remember where I was going with that. Welcome to old age.
I know the feeling. It's great, isn't it? When you're halfway through a sentence, literally halfway through a sentence, and it just goes completely out of your mind.
It happens a little more frequently the older you get. That's all I can say about that.
It's true. Yeah.
Chris Clanton, hi. Yeah, and it just happened again. I had a thought there, and I don't know where it went. Phoenix Coins is in. T-Bird. Oh my gosh! You know, this could be a long afternoon for you, my friend.
Here's a great question from Tag. I've just seen in the chat. He said, "What's your opinion on Whatnot, Cranky?" Because this comes from America, doesn't it? We're getting Whatnot now, but it's well established over in the US.
I don't do Whatnot. I don't like it. I think now, from what I understand, and some that do, there are hidden fees. You know,
I wouldn't say hidden fees. There are definitely fees for the sellers.
Yeah, and that's which, you know, I'm not going to get to a point of being a seller on Whatnot, but I have to be honest with you. I like to keep things simple. I like auctions online here, but I don't like fast-paced.
Yeah, it is fast-paced.
It's like, okay, well, I thought I got, you know, I think I tried to bid on a couple of things like once, and it was like, well, wait a minute, that's, you know, they were on to the next item before I even knew what was going on. It's like, all right, not for me.
You're right. I get that. I do get that. It is extremely fast paced with the auctions. What I love about Whatnot and where it works really good for me is it's not only auctions. So you've got an online shop with it as well. So I've got thousands of pre-decimal coins, and I mean thousands. I've already listed over 2,000 coins on my shop, and I've barely started going into them. So what I love about it is I can list all those coins, just put in the coin, sit how many I've got, so I can put, 1960 half crown. I've got 257 of them, etc., etc. Leave them on the website, and then people can just come and buy them as and when. It automatically updates all the inventory for me. So when someone buys one, it takes my stock levels down automatically. It sends a purchase label over to me automatically for me. So all I have to do at that point is just put it into an envelope, print off a sticker, whack it on the envelope, and send it out. So I think, in that respect, at least, it's absolutely fantastic. It's enabled me to put some coins online very, very cheap. I'm selling them at £1 per coin, which is, it's cheaper.
I heard you talking about that in your stack chat yesterday, didn't you? You talked.
Yes, yeah, because I've only just started getting them on the website, so they've been appearing over the last few days, and we're going to continue to appear on there because, as I say, I've barely got into them. I've put on the non-silver content half crowns, florins, and the 1960s shillings. I've still got the 1950s and 40s shillings to do. Then I've got the threepences to do, the pennies, the half pennies, the farthings. There's my 50p collection, £2, £5 coins. I've got a lot of coins that need to go on there, and I need to just get rid of some of them, really.
Well, for somebody with volume like that, it sounds like a pretty good deal. Now, was that perpetual inventory level? Was that something you had to pay? See, I don't even understand it as a seller. Is that something you have to pay them a fee to do, or is that included in?
So it doesn't cost me.
That is a great feature.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a fantastic feature. I don't have to pay anything at the moment, so it costs literally nothing for me to list the coins. When I sell them, they will take a little bit a fee out of the price each time I make a sale on there.
Awesome, that's very good.
Yeah, and this stuff. Oh, sorry, mate. Go on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mishy. You got to run. Thank you for coming in, buddy.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Mishy's a big whatnot guy, and he's done several videos on how good of deals he's gotten, but I'm not fast enough. So back to your point, though.
Yeah. So same to say, it's absolutely fantastic. It doesn't cost me anything to list them. I get charged a small fee per coin every time they sell. I've told people at the moment, if anyone's watching from the UK, if you buy 5 coins from my online shop, message me on Whatnot, tell me the date and type of coin, and I'll throw one in for free. So it's buy one get one free at the moment. Buy 5 get one free at the moment. I don't have the facility to do that as an option on the site. So I've been telling people, if you buy 5, message me straight away. I'll pop you an extra one in there for completely free of charge. So it's brilliant for me. I'm also going to be looking to do a couple of auctions, because I tried an auction when I was in Germany, and I had a lot of fun doing it.
That was you and Cobra, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I'm going to be trying the auction. I'm actually going to be doing my first auction tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Do you want to see a couple of the coins I'm going to be putting up for auction?
I would love to see them.
Awesome. Well, let me take you off of that camera onto this one. There we go. Perfect. So we've got right here a 1931 500 silver half crown. Let me take it out of the capsule for you there, so you can get a good view of it. So you've got a 1931 half crown right there. These are all in great condition. That's a George V right there. You've also got a Edwardian 1902 shilling. So this is 925 sterling silver shilling. Edward VII right there. You've got a 1887 silver shilling. So this is again is 925. Brilliant condition, in fine condition. Look at all the detail left on this coin. It has the portrait of Queen Victoria, which was struck for her golden jubilee. And this 1887 was the first year that portrait of Queen Victoria was shown on British coins. So very, very historic coin. So that one's going to be going up for grabs tomorrow as well. I've got a few pieces of world currency here as well. So this one right here, this is a Swedish 5 krona.
Oh, look at that.
Let me get this into focus there. And then so this one's a Gustav VI Adolf Swedish krona right there, 5 krona coin. I've also got a Czech 5 krona coin. Oh, you've got one yourself?
It's a
There you go.
53. Yeah.
Mine's a 55. That's a 55,
Yeah.
that one is. So that's up for grab. You've also got, I think this is 1930. 1930 Czech 5 chrono there as well. These are all silver coins, different silver content in them. I think these, if I'm not mistaken, the Swedish ones, they're 40% silver, aren't they? If I remember correctly.
I believe that. You know, the one, yes, they are.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
when I looked this up, it weighs 7 grams.
Yeah.
But it's I'm
Beautiful
supposed
coin,
more.
though, aren't they?
Yeah,
They are beautiful coins.
they are.
And then right here, I've got a Italian 500 lira coin. Love
Ooh, I
this
like
coin.
that.
I
Yeah,
love it. I love a naval
really like
coin.
that.
I do love a naval coin. So you got this one right here. Flips the wrong way, as you can see. Flips vertically. So as we know, completely wrong. But that's another beautiful coin. And then right here we have this is a British Palestinian 100 mils. So
Wow.
yeah, this dates back some time. It goes back to 1939, and again, beautiful coins, beautiful silver coin in fantastic condition.
That really is. You
Yeah.
have some marvelous things. And you know what? You need to if I may make a suggestion here, there is a world coin challenge going on with lots of YouTubers over here. I don't know if you've caught Kansas Kid or some of those guys, but they're filling books with a coin from every country.
Well,
So
challenge complete, my friend.
this I was going to say this is something. If you've got some of these countries, you know, maybe publish a list of. Well,
Yeah, I've got
you could
a
just put
folder.
all countries available, I guess, and post it.
Well, I cheated. So I bought a folder which has got banknotes from all over the world and also has coins from all over the world as well. It's a fantastic folder. Got loads of cool coins in it, except it doesn't have an American coin in it because they put in a silver Kennedy $50 as the American coin, and I had to pinch it out.
What?
I had to pinch it out for the stack. I had to take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I need, Cranky, what I need now is a non-silver $50 that I can pop in the folder.
Oh, I
and
got you
take it
covered
with
on
it.
that. I have some like basic. They look like uncirculated, really.
Oh, fantastic.
Some 20 somethings, 2023 or something like that. I'll send you
Oh, brilliant.
a handful of those. They're just the clad is all you want on that. That'll be in the next.
Just copper nickel because it's only going in
Yeah.
the folder, you know. So if
Yeah,
it's anything silver, I'll steal it out again and put it in with me on the.
I got you covered on
silver.
that.
Oh, you're a legend, Cranky. You're a legend.
Oh no, I am anything but a legend. But
No, we don't agree with that. Sorry, we don't agree. No.
Broke Stackers in. Hi, Broke.
Hey, Broke.
I did put Bellows put up a link for Benson's coins.
Oh, cool. Benson's got some really. You'll like Benson's channel. He's got some fantastic 50p.
Looking to get some subs for him, so let's get him subbed up if we can. You know,
get over there. Get over there. Get sub to Benson's coins.
Yeah, do it.
Do it now.
It looks like maybe we're evening out a little bit on the participants in the chat there.
Okay.
I'm going to have to talk to some of these people that I paid to be here today for my side, but
yeah, you see, 365 disagreeing. We all think you're a legend, mate. We all.
Well, you fellas are easily impressed. We were talking, and that's not a cut in any way.
Well,
you guys,
a little bit.
You know, no. We're talking about international stuff, and you know the rants that I've been on.
We love a cranky run.
Lately with the postal service and everything. I know nothing. I haven't seen him in here yet today.
How's that going over there with the, especially up in Canada? Is everything sorted with postal strikes? I know you've been having a lot of issues.
So far as I know, but I don't ship to Canada. You know, rarely that I do. But I know nothing is in Northern Ireland, and he has made 2 purchases from me, and the second one is a couple of vintage bars that are that are still sitting here. He bought a JM and a really nice international trade unit bar.
Oh, I like that one. I do like that one.
These are like everywhere all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's the second purchase. The first purchase. All right, get your children out of the room, folks.
Do I need to leave?
I'm about to show you something that you are not going to believe. This is mind-boggling. I did this in a video the other day, and we'll just go. There's 3 pages of tracking history here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that one or not, but it starts here January 23rd in Omaha, right? Chicago. 4 days it takes to get to Chicago. Then it goes on 31st of January. It's processed through the facility in Ireland. Then February 8th, all of a sudden it pops up in Queens, New York. Yeah, Queens, New York. Then it's transported to St. Louis. Then from St. Louis to, I love this, in transit to next facility.
We're just passing it around. No one knows what to do with it, so we're just sending it around.
It came back to Omaha.
No way.
And then now it's gone back to Chicago, back to Jamaica, New York.
I wish I could travel as well as this package has.
No shit.
I tell you.
I mean, like for $20, $25. So I'm still waiting on his first purchase to come back to me. It's just mind-boggling. Do
you mind if I smoke?
No, go right ahead. That's I wish I could do that right now, but I'm in the house. Yeah, it's mind-boggling. You talk about Doge fodder. That department it's unbelievable. It total incompetence. And that's unfortunately, as we were talking earlier with stacking and precious metal purchases increasing, getting more mainstream. It's happening a lot more often. It's not just me. If it were, I'd say luck of the Irish there, but it's blatant ineptness, and I don't even know if there's such a phrase as that, but there is now. How about that? Okay.
How about that? How about that?
Oh yeah. So I just it's just mind blowing. I cannot understand how anybody, and the guy that's running the thing is making high end 6-figure salary and thinks he should still have a job.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
No,
don't get it. Hi, Nerd UK.
There's Nerd here. Great to see him.
Yeah, gold silver hunter.
He's a good lad. Have you seen how lucky Mrs. Gold Silver Hunter has been recently? Mopping up on the giveaways, mate. Mopping up.
On your duck races?
Yeah, won 3 out of the last 4.
I did see that. I did actually hear the results, the live broadcast of the race itself, and heard that. But now, for some reason, I was thinking that was Mrs. 365.
No. I think I watched back, and I think I said Mrs. 365, but I meant Mrs. GSH.
Okay. All right. So it wasn't just my imagination. Okay.
No, I watched back, and there was one point I said Mrs. 365 by mistake. So that's probably why you picked that
Somebody
up.
Get that lady a ticket to the casino and
yes. I was messaging GSH today, and I said to him, please tell me you've bought a lottery ticket. Please tell me. And they haven't.
Oh my gosh. Well, if I send them money via electronic trade, would they maybe go purchase one?
Buy me a couple of scratches while you're at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see Being Becky came in. Hi, Being Becky. Nice to see you. Yeah. So, well, I don't don't transition sometimes well from one topic to another. So if you want, if you got something you want to run with, you run with it, because I'm
That's no trouble, mate. What's some of these coins you got here in front of you? Some of these 50p's. What's the best 50p you've got in front of you?
the best 50p I've, I can't say. Honestly, you have gifted me with so many, and I see these. I mean, look, how can you pick?
Well,
How
I'll tell
can
you what.
pick?
I'll tell you
You know?
what. I remember around 2 years ago, this American chap popping up on the 50p hunts I used to do on my channel, and he was telling me that he loved 50p's. He couldn't get one anywhere, and he didn't have a single 50p in his collection. So I thought, that's not right. We're going to have to do something about that. And I got you. Which one? Your first one was in 1969, first ever 50p, wasn't it?
It was, yes. Yep. See, there's 1980. And that is.
Yeah, it was really banged up, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's probably gotten a little more banged up here, but you know me, I don't care.
Yeah. And that was fate. That was supposed to be, because
that was the one I wanted.
Yeah, it was. You wanted a 1969, and I'd literally just done a 50p hunt, and that should not have been in there because it's an old, large size 50p. So
it is.
It shouldn't be circulation anymore. So it was just fate that it was there in that hunt, and it was one you wanted. So it was an absolute pleasure for me to get across to you, mate.
Well, you certainly have gifted me well. I tell you what,
and likewise, mate. You've sent some absolutely fantastic American coins across.
Well, a dime here and a dime there. It's not a big deal. I really there's so many things that I still want to send to you. I am gonna get caught up on everybody's things one of these days. Here's I showed the rest of my set earlier. There's your second.
So look, where am I?
Mr. Jamie Frost.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. Just wanted to let Divinia know the first 50p coin was issued in October 1969. She was asking. Yeah,
so that was the first year.
Yeah, 1969. Yeah.
I can't remember that far back, but that might have been part of the reason. I don't know. I just thought it was cool as heck. Silver Noggy's in. Make it up as you go. Yep, that's flying by the seat of my pants. We're known for that over here on this channel, and everybody.
That's how I do on my live streams.
Everybody knows it, and you're either okay with it or you're not. Yeah. Cash me outside. How about that?
How about that?
That's gonna get run in the ground. I have to cough. Hold on 1 second.
Let's have a look. While Cranky coughs his lung up, let's have a look what we've got here. What is your favourite UK coin, Stat Collector? My favourite UK coin, it's very difficult. There'd be a few. You've got the Reef Crown. That's a very, very beautiful coin. The Gothic Crown is considered to be one of the most beautiful coins ever minted. And then you've got other pieces like this one right here is one of my favourites. I keep it to hand. And this is a, let me put it on camera for you guys. So this is a cartwheel 2p piece, the largest coin ever to be circulated in Great Britain. It was minted in 1797. They actually minted these over a course of a couple of years because it took them longer to mint them than they planned. But they were all dated 1797. And these are a very historic coin because it was able to be produced due to a brand new steam minting press, which was developed by a gentleman named Matthew Bolton. I do believe the guy who designed these coins is a gentleman named Conrad Heimlich, I do believe, but they're absolutely a stunning coin. Real big chunk of copper, and these are when British coins used to be made of copper, not bronze. So absolutely fantastic coin that one is, and definitely one of my favorites in the collection. But there's a lot out there.
One of my coin shops has one of those for $450.
Yeah, the 2p is very rare. Very rare, the 2p is. The 1p is not so rare. You'll get a good quality cartwheel 1p for for about £40, and then the 2 pences, they start at about £40, but for £40 you're going to get one that you can't see any details on. But just to show people the difference in size, that's for 1 penny right there.
Wow.
You can see, and this is roughly around the same size as an ounce of silver, maybe a little bit smaller, but that's around the same size. So this is basically pretty much that's one of Ward Pearl ounce. They're 2 of Ward Pearl ounces. So it's a huge coin. And
what's on the back of that 1 ounce on the reverse?
They're the same. So on the obverse, you've got George III right there, looking all regal in a Romanesque style garm. On the other side, we've got a seated Britannia holding out an olive branch with their trident and shield in the other hand. Is there a lighthouse on this one? I can't remember. I'm not sure. You've got the ship in the distance on this side, but I think there might be a lighthouse on that side.
I like the seated Britannia a lot.
Oh, yeah,
that's one of my favorite Britannia designs. Davinia says Kew Gardens. I'm assuming that's one of her favorites.
It's a great coin, isn't it? The Kew Gardens. It is. I mean, it's up there. It's definitely up there. I mean, especially with the modern commemorative coins. Do love the Kew Gardens. I think it's a fantastic design. You know, it's one of the reasons why it's been so popular, and it's really stood out against the grain. The Kew Gardens. When you look at the fact that the actual rarest 50p ever minted was the 1992 European presidency. And that is it's not worth half as much as a Kew Gardens is worth, even though it's got considerably lower mintage. So yeah, the Kew Gardens has been a hugely popular coin.
What's the one now that's
salmon?
There a salmon?
Yeah, the 2023 50p? Salmon. Yeah,
yeah.
It's the new rarest 50p in circulation. The Royal Mint dropped that one on us a few months ago, didn't they? I think they were selling for like 20 quid per coin. And then the Royal Mint dropped the announcement that they were the new lowest mintage 50p, and instantly the price of them went up to about £125 per coin. It was insane. That day was just crazy. You know, there were people selling full bags of them for about 30 quid in the morning, and those same full bags were selling for about $2,000 by the evening. Wow. It was insane. It really was.
Well, that's pretty good appreciation in an 8-hour period. Broker, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you, Broke Saka. Yeah, if we'd have known before we woke up, if we'd known before we went to bed the night before, we could have made a bit of money off that one.
Silver and Cigar says quid ? It's a pound.
That's a pound. Yeah. It's a slang name for a pound we use over here, a squid or a quid.
Yeah, I learned that through my association with Stack Collector and 365 and Stacker Social. There, I learned that months and months ago. Where you been, Silver and Cigars?
That's it. Cranky, of course, has been adopted the ambassador, the US ambassador to UK stacking, haven't you?
Yes, sir. And I proudly sport the collar bars or whatever they have. I guess maybe that's probably in my imagination.
You got a plaque. You got a plaque. It's in my basement. You can't have it.
I got a rock.
Yeah, you got a rock. But it's a British rock. It is a British rock, though. Okay.
And actually, I'd be quite happy with that. I like rocks a lot. BBA was on Shaz's walk with me the other day, and I don't know how we got on the. I had asked. She was walking along a creek, and I was asking, gosh, what kind of rocks are in there? Because I really am a rock hound, and everybody liked the double terminated quartz. And I did a pour on that too. I've already auctioned that off, but came out pretty good. But I was talking about, I would take a rock out of a creek in England, and I've got several clusters of quartz crystals that my son and I dug ourselves at Mount Ida, Arkansas, out of a mountaintop mine, and I'm going to send some crystals over there and let BBA disperse them as he will.
He'd appreciate that.
Quid pro quo.
Yeah, no, BBA is really. I'm quite into rocks. I get a bit nerdy about rocks, but BBA is really into his rocks. He knows so much about the different types, and yeah, he's very often showing cool little rocks he finds.
I
On
am
his
gonna
channel.
I am gonna do some more of these pours.
That's
I've
cool.
I've done two. I got a prototype and a
You
number
you
one.
found that, didn't you?
Yeah, my dad, you know me, I got a story for everything. My dad knew this old cowboy. He was a prospector, the real deal. And I was
Very
about
cool.
um
Was his
four
name Pete?
no, his name was Bert.
Oh, well, that's better. It's even
Even
better.
better, right? And
Yeah,
he had a light colored felt Stetson hat with a
very
giant
cool.
sweat stain around the
Round
band,
the rim,
and
round the rim. Yeah,
he had a big pot belly with gripper button Western button shirt, you know, the snap type Western buttons, and tobacco stains on his chin all the time. And he was the only guy that he was out. Let's see, this was, let me think real hard here. This probably would have been the end of the 60s, early 70s, maybe 71, 72. Because I 71, I was 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I was. It was right before my freshman year, so late 71, early 72. Um, uh,
back when I
anyway,
was still a gleam in my dad's eye.
yeah. Anyway, he was old and alcoholic and tobacco stained then, but he was just the quintessential prospector guy, you know. And he knew of a canyon out in New Mexico where you could literally just walk around and pick these things up.
Hmm.
Um, they're called starlight is the
How
mineral.
how are they formed?
Um, you know, I couldn't tell you, you know, what kind of it almost looks like a volcanic type of composition, but it's very hard versus the other rocks that are in that area. But
I
a
I
lot of
just think
times
it's
right in these little facets right here, there's you'll find a garnet seated in them
oh wow, that's
right
cool.
in there. My brother has one in a ring that has a garnet in it.
I think it's
And
so cool that nature can produce something like that. It looks
isn't it?
man-made, doesn't it?
It yeah, it's just amazing. And I mean, there's just the multi-facets on it, you know. I mean, you can tell that
Yeah,
it's just I don't know. And anyway, when Bert passed, nobody else knew exactly where that, you know, where he knew that canyon was. Nobody else
yeah,
knew. So that was sad. But God, he was so cool. I really liked that old boy. But
yeah.
you could buy him a bottle of a pint of Old Crow whiskey and he'd tell you anything. And
Salt of the earth.
yep, it was very cool man to know. But it's gone. I mean, I'm sure somebody's been there and been there, done that since then. But
Yeah,
back then, I was kind of upset with my dad because I really wanted him to have the guy show me where it was at. And he took very few people to this place, and my dad was
yeah,
one of them. And then, of course, he couldn't find his way out of a paper
yeah.
bag at the time. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Jumping into silvers, just saying I won 300 pounds of silver on Cobra's auction. What?
Hey, yeah, that was a little while ago now. That was, I think jumping into silver. It was when he still was using his original name on YouTube, and he won the first ever Cobra's Pyramid that he does in the auctions. It was,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So somebody finally won it.
Oh,
I,
there's been a few,
is there
yeah,
really?
yeah. Jumping won it, LaBelle won it. There's been a couple of us. I know because every time someone wins it, I have to clip it for him. So,
Oh,
but yeah, there's been a few winners on there.
very good. Um, yeah, I don't know. Where what did I just see? I'm missing it. Oh well. Well, let me see if I can find that comment that I was looking at.
Oh, it's annoying when the chat jumps, isn't it?
Yeah, oh well. Once again. It's all right.
Nah. If it was important, they'll say it again.
There you go. There you go. And there's another. There's Bellows. You're just on fire today, bro. I like it. I like it. I like it. Appreciate the putting the links in there. That's pretty cool. I like that. Well, let me see if I can locate Miss Lori real quick. If I step away for just a moment, I'm going to see if should we do the duel pretty soon, or should we hold off on that?
I don't know. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared.
Well, don't get too scared. But
whenever you want with it.
Let me go see what she's got going on. I'll see if I can, because I do have to have her assistance. You're just going to die at the absolute immaturity of this whole thing. But I'll be right back.
No trouble at all. Let's have a quick look at what people are saying in the live chat here. So we've got Gold Silver Hunter. He says, you deserved at least that one, Benson, for your copper. That is taking it out on me now. Is that you've been doing some fantastic pours, GSH. You really have, mate. And yeah, I think some of the stuff you're creating at the moment, absolutely fantastic. I want to give GSH a massive shout out for this beautiful chunk of copper right here, which he made for me out of some scrap copper I had lying around. And it's an absolutely incredibly gorgeous piece, GSH. It really is. He actually did two of those for me. He did one out of pure copper and one out of brass as well. Both of them absolutely fantastic. I've got the brass one in the in what's going to be the new studio as soon as I finish decorating it. But yeah, no, your pouring, GSH, mate, is come on leaps and bounds. It really has. Let's have a look. You could make a full central heating system with that copper, GSH. absolutely. I might have just put my hands on a new little bit of copper for my stack. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's have a look. The Watcher Numismatic. Hi, the Cranky Stacker. So sorry I came in late. What do we do here? Well, Cranky's just nipped off, so you've got me at the moment, and I'm not sure what we normally get up to around here, but tonight we're having a little bit of fun and just a good old catch up and chat. I've had Cranky over on my channel a few times in the past. This is the first time I've ever been able to come over onto Cranky's channel, so I'm honoured to be here with you all today. He's got some fantastic people coming into his live chat. He really does. And yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to be here. Love the thinking mantis. Yes, absolutely. I call that one the Odin bar because he's got an eye missing. And anyone who knows Norse mythology will know the story of Odin, that he wanted to acquire more knowledge. And one way he could do that is drinking through a magic river, which was guarded by his uncle Mimir. And Mimir wouldn't allow him to just go and drink. It didn't matter that he was his nephew. It didn't matter that he was the king of the gods. He said, a heavy price has to be paid if you want this knowledge. And that price was Odin had to pluck out his own eye, which he did. He plucked out his eye, and then Mimir handed him the Yollahorn, which he used to scoop out some of the water and drink it. And that's how Odin gained his wisdom and lost an eye. So a little fun fact about the Vikings there. People who know me will know any excuse to talk about Vikings, and I will do it. But there you go. Let's have a look. Hi, Silver Stag Stacker 365, Days of Silver, and Luke from the Watcher Numismatic as well. Let's have a look. Cutting up an Odin is going to be a challenge, says GSH. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Brand new stacker we can help support growth is for Watcher Numismatic. Come give, yeah, absolutely. You've got a link there from Below's Forge. Get over there, check them out, and show them some love. Do you like the Copper Bible, Divinia? And yeah, that's recently gone over to Divinia from Cranky. I forward that on for Cranky. Send me a few bits over to disperse out here. Here we go. He's back.
I'm back. And that was, by the way, that was Stackerman's Rabbit Hole that made that Copper Bible. I think he's
okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah, there he is. That's him.
I saw him earlier, yeah.
Yeah. Stackerman, thank you for that. And Davinia everybody was so patient after that. I promise you all in the future that I will never be 1/4 late in getting the giveaways and gifts and things like that out, and the contest wins. That was a rough time, but
I know. I've been there myself, mate. Sometimes it just gets on top of you, and it's taken me a little while in the past to get winnings out to people, unfortunately. So
well,
I hear you there.
I did feel bad, and there are still, with all those the little bits and bobs that I sent to you before, there are still so many people on my list over there that I need to want to get something over to. But we're going to wait until we have a new postmaster general. I don't know.
I don't fault you. You were having trouble with your post before, weren't you? Though it was getting messy, wasn't it? Out of your PO box.
It's just really, yeah. The last real true issue. I mean, there's been issues for 2 years, but just this past December of 2024, from the December before in 2023, I had a package literally disappear out of my mailbox in the hey, Constitutional's in here. Hi, bub.
How we doing?
I had a package they said was delivered and put in my mailbox, and it was never in there. And so the god awfulest horrible system for filing complaints and claims and all that sort of thing. And I finally, February of this year, basically 14 months later, got a sorry, we lost it. and no no recourse. No,
get out of here. Get out of here, US Postal Service.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
Fired.
14 months. 14 months.
To quote my president, you're fired.
Yeah. Hey, here's a hot topic for you. What was your opinion on the recent meeting between Zelensky and Trump?
Well, that spoiled little brat. I have never been in favor of sending our money there to the to the degree that we're supplying. I don't know the exact percent. It's just a guess. Probably 80% of their arms. I don't like war. I don't like rich people not sending their kids and the everyday man sending his kid to get shot at. I don't like it. But that thing's been brewing over there for a long time. And I just think Mr. Zelensky, over here we've got a pretty bad taste in our mouth from the last administration. And I mean, everything they did was a mess, but having said that, who in the world goes into the White House and sits with the president and vice president of the United States of America and basically, in my opinion, puts out an ultimatum as to how they should behave and how much money, taxpayer money, they should give to their, that person's country. I don't understand. I think he had a chance to, maybe save some face and give an apology. And as yet, I haven't seen a story about him apologizing, but that's my personal opinion. Hence the disclaimer on the front end of this live stream here, folks.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I see where you're coming from, and I think there's a lot of truth to what you just said. I think, to take into account, he was there at the White House when we were having a conversation. I think that just, if you go into somebody's house, you treat them with respect while you're in the house, don't you? It doesn't matter if you're in the White House or you're just coming around for a cup of tea. I mean, I saw points on both sides, but again, like you say, I think it's the way he presented it at the time was a little bit demanding, wasn't it?
Well, I think so. There again, I'll never be privy to all the ins and outs of the whole situation, but that's, and maybe part of that is because the last administration and several before did not treat the office of the President of the United States in a manner that most Americans see it should be treated.
Yeah.
Um, we're proud of a lot of things here. Baron Vamsky, hi. And if you want our money, be respectful, I guess. I don't know how Europe is looking at at things over there, but
I've seen a lot of headlines, and it's for press. Take it with a pinch of salt these days, don't you? But I've seen a lot of headlines saying that leaders in Europe are backing Zelensky.
Well, that's fine. And I don't get me wrong. I don't, I'm not saying Putin is that I like him or that he's a fine fellow or anything. He's made a lot of money running that country. And I don't, there's a lot of things I don't like about that administration or regime or whatever you want to call it either. But he seems to be a little more willing to talk about things than we're hearing. I think there's a lot of hype on from both sides, to get support, and I guess that's the nature of the beast, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. But I was just wondering about your opinion as an American, because obviously for us over here, we're on the outside of that, and it was just interesting to get your opinion on it. But
there's a great big ocean between us and Ukraine, and it's not so over there, and I understand that. But maybe it's the way that our money has been pissed away every direction you can point. As a tax-paying citizens here, we want some accountability, and the combination of all the fraud and money laundering that they're finding in the system right now. I think that combined with a lot of money going over there to begin with, it's just
speaking of which, what are your predictions for the Fort Knox audit?
My predictions is we'll never know the truth. If there's too many global implications, if it's not there, that is only what, half or so of the gold that we're supposed to have. My concern is, while everybody's eyes are on Fort Knox, what's going on in the other places? I would not be surprised if it isn't there, at least in part. I would be surprised at the same time if it was all there, honestly. Corruption.
I think the likelihood of them being 100% accurate about how much is in there is next to impossible. It's just too much, isn't it? It's too much for too long. I think there's definitely going to have to be a reevaluation done. Whether or not there's more or less than previously thought. That is for sure. That is for sure. I personally don't think there's any chance we're going to open it up and find an empty vault. What are your thoughts on that one?
I don't think it's going to be empty. There's got to be high 7 stacks. 7 just came in. Good to see you. I don't think it's going to be empty, but if it hasn't been audited for 4 or 5 decades, there's probably that leaves a little.
When it was the 70s, wasn't it? The last audit was in the 70s.
Maybe at the end of Nixon or during Nixon, when we actually supposedly went off the gold standard. I'm not sure what year was his last year. There's 2 standards as far as when we went off the gold standard, or 2 dates, and some people say it was under FDR, I think, or 1933. That was FDR, I think. And then some say, Nixon's actually the one that took us off the gold standard. I haven't really paid that much attention to it as far as, researching it. But I don't know. I just think there's too many economic implications and global implications for the dollar if they announce that that it's not there. I think the main reason for doing this is some sort of revaluation to eliminate some of our national debt. It's valued, I think, at $42 and change an ounce.
I was going to say, this could massively remove some of your debt when you revalue the gold that's in there.
I would not look for them to, magically, make it worth $187,000 an ounce to eliminate the debt completely. But I do look for some sort of revaluation to come out there. We had another state, Wyoming, just the other day, passed a bill where they're requiring their state government to hold, I think, $10 or $20 million in gold, physical gold, in their own state treasuries. A lot of states starting to do that. Hi, McDonald.
You're kind of moving back into the gold standard, Ben, slowly but surely.
Well, I don't think anybody's really ever going to go back to a true gold standard.
No,
economies are too big nowadays.
Yeah.
But some sort of a gold base, I think is doable. That's way above my abilities to think and work with finance. But I don't see how that anybody could do it really.
Yeah, but like you say, going from being valued at $40 odd per ounce to what it is now, $2,500 per ounce.
Yeah,
that's a big difference, isn't it? If you imagine how much that would increase your GDP, it's insane, isn't it? You know what I mean? So I think it's over. I think it's long overdue. I've just had a quick look. It was 1974. The last audit was done in Fort Knox, and I think it's overdue and about time that it was done.
That's the one they had on God, I don't know if it was YouTube or Instagram recently. They had a black and white picture of Mitch McConnell in there signing the board in Fort Knox. Is like, dude, was that a 10 type when he first got into Congress?
I'm sorry, but whenever anybody says Mitch McConnell, the only thing I can think of is Cartman in South Park, where he makes his hand into Mitch McConnell, and it takes it gets its own personality. It's such a funny series.
Well, he just I don't know. There's the guy needs to go. That generation has they've gotten all of theirs, and it's time that they got out of the way and let the new guard come in and it just seems that this generation is that we're handing things over to. The bright and shining stars are truly bright, shining stars, and the amount of questionable, or dare I say worthless, individuals in society maybe is increased, but so's the world population. I mean, percentage wise, it's probably there's as much hope for the world in this generation coming up, because the good ones are really good ones. And I guess that's kind of another one of those views and opinions that, hey, stack that gold. The views and opinions voiced on this live stream are the views and opinions of the Cranky One. And
the views and opinions on this live stream are those of a couple of idiots on the internet.
Well, I'm honored that you would put me in the same category as you, or vice versa. Well, let's see. What's the chat got going on over here? What's your opinion on Fort Knox, by the way? Do you think it's there?
Yeah, no, I think it's a case of a revaluation being needed more than anything else. I think it may not, after we're looking at 51 years. Can you believe it's 51 years since 1974? That alone is crazy. But we're looking at, at 51 years. And for those, I was once a stock manager many years ago. One of my first ever jobs was a stock manager, right? I couldn't keep on top of that stock from a day to day, never mind 51 years down the line. So There's no way that it's going to be correct what they think is in there. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. But I don't think, I think there'll be a decent enough chunk of what's supposed to be in there. I don't know how much they're going to look into this, because my understanding of the last audit is because that came along very similarly due to rumours of the gold not being there. So I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe, but the last audit was a case of opening the doors, seeing it's in there, and saying, "Yep, look, it's there." I don't think they did a thorough audit on it, did they, in 1974?
No. It was a open the doors and look in, and
Yeah.
count the pallets and the skids and not the bars.
Which was good enough. I mean, because same as I say, the rumours were that there's no gold's in there, it's been taken. So being able to open the doors and showing people, look, it's there, guys. I think that was enough at the time, wasn't it? But I think it's just, get it revalued, get it up to date. It's going to be so far behind for real numbers. So I think it's a good thing what we're doing. I do. I think
I do too. And STG is in here. Hi, STG. It just occurred to me, Stack. I was a junior in high school in 1974. How many people put a 1 and put a 51 in the chat? I'm probably the oldest feller here today, huh?
Oh, Jamie's got you, I think.
No, he doesn't. He was not a junior in high school in 1974.
Ooh,
no way.
We'll have to wait. I think it's not a lot.
I have to move close. If that's the case, I have to move closer to Jamie than I live right now, because he sounds like like he's just finishing junior college there.
Oh no, definitely not. I think I might be getting this mixed up, but I think he's a bit younger, just a bit younger than that.
Well, he could be, but he wears it well, extremely well, I think.
Yes, yeah, he does.
All right. Well, I thought Miss Lori was going to come in and help me with this. Yeah, well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'll do it.
Jamie's saying, which Jamie? You.
Which Jamie? Yeah, his second for the duel today.
Whoa! Hold on. Do I not get to choose my own second?
Oh well, in the original video, he was your second.
But I thought about this. I thought about this a little bit, and no offense, Jamie, but I think I'd like Cobra Stacker to be my second when it comes to a physical altercation.
I've seen him chasing cars in the street.
I'd like to have the man mountain that does close protection security for celebrities as my second. If that's okay.
I still see that video in my mind all the time.
Well, wasn't it you that gave me the idea to put the Chariots of Fire?
Chariots of Fire, yeah.
Yeah, it cracks me up every time I see it too.
Oh my, what a great man. Yeah, that's fine. I'll stick with my second. That's
Jamie's fine. I don't mind Jamie. I just think
I'm not gonna.
My initial plan was to put Cobra in front of me and hide behind him.
Well, when you see the shenanigans we're going to be up to, Cobra's stature would not help you in one bit. Gosh, I really hope she comes back around here pretty quick, because I really want to do this. But
Jamie's let us know he was born in 1967. So what year did you say? Late 70s? Because he would have been in high school, late 70s.
67. He was born in 67.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm from the great year of 1967.
10 years. 10 years younger than me, so he's.
Okay.
I got socks as old as Jamie.
There you go.
back when they made him good. Cy's here. Hi, Cy, the sound man. Thanks for coming in. We're making a mockery of common sense discussion and world events and all kinds of things, and I love it every minute.
Me too.
Well, let's get into let's see what's going on with the Stack Collector. You Your business. I guess does everybody know about your business and what you do for a living and all that in the
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. If anyone
how's it
doesn't
going?
know, sorry.
How's it going?
Oh, it's rubbish. This time of year, absolute rubbish, mate. It's about to start picking up. Spring's on the way, and I'll start getting a lot more work in throughout spring and summer. Quietens down a lot over winter. The only things I generally tend to do in the winter are tree and fence jobs. And that's mainly when we get storms. So we had a recent storm. I had a few fencing jobs to do, just fencing repairs, that kind of thing. But it's always a very, very quiet time of year for business for me. This time of year, it's when it's kind of the hardest time of year because I don't have a lot of work coming in, and I've burnt through all the money I squirreled away for the winter times. So yeah, it's the warm weather is definitely very welcome for me right now.
Good. What's your average temperature in the summertime? Of course,
around 30-ish, so mid to high 20s to a really hot day for us is 35 degrees Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, sorry, but yeah, that's a really hot day for us. We did have a couple of years ago, we actually had a heat wave where it was over 40 degrees Celsius, and that was unbearable. I was digging through. I had to put a fence in for somebody, and we wanted we had a brick wall at the bottom of the garden, and we didn't want to pay for the brick wall to be taken away or anything like that. Or the only thing we wanted was for me to put a fence straight in front of a brick wall. So I had to dig through all the foundations, and it was 40 degrees heat with an old-fashioned ringer, just a big old metal pole that you just pick it up and smash it down. And I nearly died. I literally, my head was banging. It was absolutely, I felt like it was about to explode. I turned around to the guys I had working for me. I said, "You know what, lads? I'm off. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to hire shop." And I came back with a jackhammer. I'm not doing it. It's killing me. So I got a jackhammer for the rest of it and got through okay. But yeah, that was
that's about 86 degrees, 30 degrees Celsius. So 40 would be probably closer to 90, 92 or something like that. We get well over 100 a lot of Fahrenheit here in the summertime and 50 below in the winter. It's
you get cold, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So
2 weeks ago, we were like 20 below.
Wow. So 40 degrees Celsius is 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, we have days like that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. We're very rare for us. Very rare to be that hot. That was But you have more extremes, don't you? So you get hotter and colder than what we have.
Yeah, we do, and we've got the mountains out in Colorado to the west of us that everything seems to. We get a lot of Canadian air as far north on the plains as we are.
Yeah.
So the wind never stops blowing, and the mountain air, the wind comes from there, and the snows and things like that. But the coldest air, it just seems like why in the wintertime does the jet stream change so that the air comes down from Canada?
Yeah.
Can we
can we do that in the summer when we want a bit of a cool breeze?
I'll take the Canadian air in the summer.
Absolutely.
But it's an all right place. I do want to get back to Missouri one of these days and be in the Ozark Mountains. Again, that's one of my favorite places on earth. Nice area down there. But
the Ozarks, is that where the Pine Barrens are?
What's that?
The Ozarks, is that where the Pine Barrens are?
Pine Barrens?
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's a place, isn't it? The Pine Barrens. It's where the Jersey Devil's from.
Oh,
it'd probably be Jersey, wouldn't it? Thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Jersey Devil. Is that
you never heard the story of a Jersey Devil?
No.
Oh,
yeah. Are you talking about the thing that hangs out on the bridges and things like that?
No, that's Mothman.
Oh yeah,
Mothman hangs out on the bridges. The Jersey Devil was a baby that was born by a lady named, I believe, was Mother Leeds. I believe was the name of a woman, and she had a baby, and it was cursed, and it turned into like this kind of demon kind of thing. It's got like the head of a horse, wings of a bat, yeah, and it's got cloven hooves, and it's it's a bit like a Mothman type of thing.
You have just described
My ex.
several memories, several members of my ex's family. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
She never told me she was from Jersey.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I wish I could say that about my ex, but she was a really good looking woman. It's like, damn it.
Well, that's another reason to quit drinking for me.
Yeah.
They're not as good looking as they used to be. But anyway. Oh shoot. Well, Stack, I'm a little disappointed in my hired help here today. I keep looking out the door here trying to set this thing up right, but I guess we'll just go on with we'll go on and come back to it later.
Yeah.
I'm I don't know. I keep going back and looking at these two bars sitting here for I know nothing in Ireland. It just it I don't know, drives me crazy. Something I gotta get out of my head. But that's a hard thing to do when you expect perfection from everybody.
Yeah.
Except yourself.
Don't expect perfection from me. You will be sorely.
I will not disappoint in that regard.
You will be sorely disappointed, my friend. I promise you that.
Oh, well, let's see. What else can we talk about here while I'm waiting on my second to come back here? God, I just had so many things. It's gonna fall apart without the duel. We've got to get this done.
Oh, GSH is off, mate. I've just seen it with chat. Thanks for popping over, GSH, mate. You take care of yourself, buddy.
Thank you, GSH. There's I know nothing right there.
I know nothing.
Yeah, he's I'm still waiting on. Oh, it's official. Still waiting on your order to go out, buddy. I'm still waiting on that first one to come back. I don't know if you were here earlier when I went through the tracking history on that package, but I'm still waiting on number 1 to come back. And yeah. Anyways, so well, let's see here. Oh, did I show you these? I got these 3. I thought I got a really good deal on these.
How much you got them for?
Just like a couple of bucks a piece.
Okay.
1865, 1888. That one looks like it's been cleaned though, doesn't it?
The one in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. No, yeah.
And this one I don't. Let's see. The date is.
It's a bonhead.
1838.
Very nice. Very nice.
I do love that seated Britannia. That's you know what I do have to do too is I got to get more Irish coins since I'm supposedly have stock from County Limerick. That's about the only one I got.
The harp.
Yeah.
Do you know where Ireland got its harp from?
I do not. I know where they got the bagpipes from. They sent the bagpipes. Didn't they?
So, Scotland had the bagpipes. No, Ireland got its harp sigil from the last great king, Brian Boru, who was a very famous harp player.
I did not know that. Yeah. See, come and hang out with us often, y'all, as often as we get together, because I always learn something. Stack is a wealth of information on things like that. How did you get knowledge like that? Did you start learning things like that from coin collecting, or?
That comes from Vikings, actually. It was Brian Boru, last great king of Ireland, was around the time of the Viking invasion of Ireland. So that's when I learned about Brian Boru. And I learned he was very famous for playing the harp. And I kind of put 2 and 2 together and looked it up, and it was because he was very good at playing the harp.
Sorry, mate. Do you have any any actual Viking
Coins? No.
coins? No.
Wish I did. Wish I did. I'm too afraid to buy a fake when it comes to hammered coins like that.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be so afraid to just get a counterfeit piece. You know what I mean? It's something I would love to look into. When I go to the Royal Mint over here in Wales, I go. One of my favourite coins they have in display is they have a coin from Alfred the Great. Absolutely fantastic, and I love seeing that coin because I just love that period of history. You know, Alfred the Great and the Viking invasion of England and the Danelaw, and basically how England became England, because it was Alfred the Great's grandson, King Ethelstan, who was the first ever king of England. I believe it was either 932 or 937, but he won the Battle of Babinber. And he defeated a coalition army of the Scottish, the Isle of Man, the Shetlands, and he became king of Northumbria at the time, which was the last kingdom, and he became first ever king of England. Alfred the Great is considered the first ever king of the English, but not the first ever king of England. But same as say, I'm hugely fascinated of that period of history. It's just something I absolutely love.
That's very nice. That's very cool. I did not know any of that. That's I mean I love you know, basically world history, but
Yeah,
very very much like you know, the UK's history and Eastern Europe.
yeah.
But well, I see my helper here. Hold on.
Ooh, getting nervous.
As well you should be. Hold on.
I got Irish 50p date run, and they still use old large 50p's. Oh, that's awesome, Benson. Both sides of my family fought in the Battle of Hastings. That is super cool. That is super cool. The Battle of Hastings was 1066, and that's when King Harold Godwinson was defeated by William the Conqueror. A couple of days before that, we saw the loss of the last Viking king. It was Harold Hardrada. And Harold Hardrada came over to the UK to stake his claim as King of England, and he was defeated by Harold Godwinson's army, whilst William the Conqueror kind of stayed back and kept himself out of the way a little bit with his army. And then at the Battle of Stamford Bridge, Harold Hardrada, he took a arrow to the neck, and he died. And then a few days later, literally a few days later, Harold Godwinson died by taking an arrow in the eye, which is immortalised on the Bayonne tapestry. And some very, very interesting information. But by the way, William the Conqueror, he was from Normandy, and Normandy wasn't technically France; it was its own province, and it was settled by by Vikings, and it was a chap named Rolf the Walker. His Viking name was Rolf Walker, but he was christened when he was made Duke of Normandy, and he was given the Latin name Rollo. And he was a founder of Normandy, and it was one of his ancestors, William the Conqueror, who came and successfully conquered British Isles. And the ancestors of Rollo the Walker, or Rolf the Walker, he was called Rolf the Walker because he was so tall. He had to walk everywhere. He couldn't fit on a horse. He was so big. But his lineage still sit on the throne to this day through King Charles.
I have not left you.
That's fine. That's fine.
I have not left you. However,
not an arrow to the knee. No, not to the knee, unfortunately. Sorry, mate.
This is not going the way I wanted it to.
That's all right. I'll bore people about Vikings all night. It's okay.
Do it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is.
I like Charles's name. I do like Charles's name. Oh no, looks like we might have lost Cranky. No, he's still here. You know what, guys? Right? Don't listen to him. He's chickening out. That's what he's doing. He's chickening out. The duel is finally here upon us, and all of a sudden, it disappears. seems a bit coincidental to me. That does.
All right.
All right.
We're coming back.
Oh, the story of Achilles, says Jumpy. That's another one. I'm a fan of the story of Achilles and Helen of Troy and Paris of Helen of Sparta fell in love with Paris of Troy, and that's another fantastic story from history.
All right. So here we're. Are you ready?
I am ready and rearing.
All right. You might want to grab the biggest sword you got.
That's this one.
This is going to be so anticlimactic, you all.
Do you want to know a little bit of info about the sword?
Yes, do some info.
So this is quite a historical piece. So this is a model 1853 pattern cavalry sword, and it's significant for two reasons. Because it was the first ever universal cavalry sword. So that meant that this sword was issued to not only the heavy cavalry, but was also issued to the light cavalry as well. And it was the first time that both the light and heavy cavalry had been issued the same blade. Before that, the heavy cavalry had a bigger blade and the light cavalry had a smaller blade. But not only that, this is its pattern is because this was also the first sword to have a full width tang. Before that, they used to have what's known as a rat tail tang, which is a thin piece of metal that runs all the way down the handle of the sword. But this one was the first ever to have a full width tang, which meant this part of the sword right here was no longer the weakest and is actually what the strongest part of this sword. But this is an actual piece that was created by Moll of Birmingham. I've not been able to date it exactly, but it would have been issued around the time of 1853. So that's
very nice.
That's what I've got for you today.
That's good. Stack knows his swords. Okay. Well, okay, here we go. You guys,
I'm ready for you.
This is so.
Hey, yes, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Oh, I love these. And you have to pop the head.
Yeah, this.
Yes.
So, Miss Lori, my assistant, asked which one was Stack Collector. I said the one with the hair. She asked because she I think she wants to stab me with a. So grab your sword and your shield.
Oh, Laurie, come on.
This is
Miss
the duel.
Miss Laurie, I'm banking on you now. Don't let me down. Come on, we can do this.
Oh.
Yes, cheat. Yes.
Wait a minute. That wasn't supposed to happen.
1-0, baby. 1-0 to the Stack Collector. And thank you, Miss Laurie. That's how we roll. That's how we roll over here.
All right. There we go. We got one more.
Yes. Come on. All
right. I told you all this was going to be
love it.
Immature humor and fun today. That I had so many.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'm gonna put this away before I take an eye out with it. There we go.
Oh, well, anyway. That collector has prevailed.
We've taken it. We've taken the Stackers Ryder Cup, guys.
Stackers Ryder Cup. I love it. Yeah. I do not to this day know why I bought that thing, except that I saw it and I went, man, me and Stack Collector gotta have a sword fight.
I did not know, guys. I truly did not know what Cranky had in store right there. That was brilliant, mate. I was absolutely brilliant. I love it.
Well, if I had any technical abilities at all, I would have put a soundtrack to it, and done the backdrop, with the the force and the degrees and all that. But you all know my technical abilities and all that sort of thing. But anyway, it's nice to have a little immature fun in the middle of.
Yeah.
And Miss Lori said to tell you she was not about to let you down. I had to throw that, you know.
No, you didn't. You never threw that. You tried your hardest, Cranky. Just take the loss, really, mate. Take the loss.
Really funny backstory on that too. These little tiny balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really hard to blow up without them like leaking air. And right before there's your cigarette. Right before you and I got on here together, all the balloons started losing air. So like my balloon, big-headed thing it is, stayed up, and the one that I had up there on your sword and shield like had shrunk down to like an inch high. It was hilarious. You had to be there to get a kick out of that. But whatever. I just never let it be said that I am completely grown up and 100% serious about anything, because I refuse.
Ditto.
Oh, well,
that was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic.
We'll next year we'll have to do Cranky is Indy. We're gonna have to do the same thing next year, and we will have a soundtrack and
yes. Yeah.
That kind of sound effects and all that sort of thing. Youth forever, Yoju says. Yes, that's right. Never accuse me of being too serious.
No.
So
no, definitely not.
Well, as I said, it's a little bit anticlimactic, but I had.
Oh no, that was fantastic. That was fantastic, Cranky. That's really brightened me up. That really has.
No, I can see now. Stacker Social's probably going to put a fund together that says, for Cranky's long-term care in the near future.
Well, you should probably put me on that list as well, buddy. You know what I mean? Because I'm right up there with you. That was a lot of fun.
See, Diaxis said that was cool. I thought you was just going to bring out an old vintage Colt or something and say gun beats sword. Well, I didn't want to stack the odds that much, Diaxis.
I've got a little something here. I thought that might be the case. I've got a little something here. Don't worry about that.
365 says question for Cranky. Well, me too. Mr. Sig is right around the 4 o'clock position right now because I can.
Mine's a BB gun.
Oh well.
But I was going to bring it out. It looks good.
Rock, paper, scissors there, Stack.
Yeah.
Question for Cranky. Just seen the PMG sticker. He was on the first one of the first stacking channels I ever watched. What happened to him? PMG. Poor man's gold. I think I don't know if Silver and Cigars is still in here or not after that sophomoric humor, but who, by the way, has a marvelous video series on his Buffalo Ranch. If you haven't gone to Silver and Cigars channel and seen his Buffalo Ranch, it's along the theme of Yellowstone.
Okay.
And it is flippin' hilarious. It's a work of art. It literally is a work of art. You've got to go see his videos on that. But yeah, I don't know. PMG did. I think he's still out there. I think he's kind of taken a long leave. I'm not sure. 365. I haven't seen anything from PMG for a long time, and it seemed like somebody. And it may have been Silver and Cigars. The other day was talking about poor man's gold. So I'm not sure where to go with that. Let's see. It's a great channel to subscribe to. 3D Woodworks. Yes, I'll put that up too. 3D Woodworks is fast becoming a really good friend. Oops, he makes the most beautiful rings out of
coins.
Yeah,
I love coin rings. I do. I want
his ASE and Morgan rings and things like that are just stunning. I happen to be fortunate enough to pick up. He more or less gifted this to me. This is a copper Morgan, and I got this. Look at this. It's beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, this guy's an artist. He is something else. And I just love it. He had an auction one night, and I picked up several copper heart pours and a silver heart pour. Matter of fact, excuse me just
One
a moment.
second, buddy. There we go. I'm back. You're all right. We're talking about cigars in chat, aren't we? So
yeah, here's
might spark up a stogie while we chat.
There you go. This I picked up from 3D Woodworks too. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, that is gorgeous.
That's a 1 ounce. 1 ounce.
Can I just show 365 something quickly?
Absolutely.
That right there, that's the sparky end, and that's the sucky end. He knows what I mean.
Yeah, I saw his video on first time lighting a cigar. You got to flame it good.
Yep.
That's a nice stick you got. That's is that
so this is the exact same type of cigar. This is the same cigar as what 365 smoked in his video.
Nice. Very nice. This is oh my goodness. You couldn't have done it more perfect.
That's what you get for having a bad chest, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. That was perfect. That was perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that's my little treasure box there. All my pours and some other trinkets there. But yeah, I get out of here, Cranky. There. What am I? Wait. There we go. Yeah, this box came. Loot box came on my 1K giveaway. Was gifted to me for hitting 1,000 subs, and I put all my little treasures in there. Look how nice this diamond is toning up on its own. That's one of the first 2D pours. Nice. One of the first 2D pours I bought, and this is Supreme Ginger Stackers channel round, and I've got Jaeger bars and all kinds of stuff.
Is CY in the chat?
He was earlier.
He's a big cigar man.
Well, now, who else is our cigar guys? CY is. Doesn't Cobra smoke cigars?
I could see Cobra smoking a cigar. I know he smokes. I don't know about cigars though.
Let's see. Luke, Jamie, Benson's. Right. Well, I'm going to go, if you can entertain with another history lesson for just a couple of seconds while you're smoking that stove.
Of course I can. Of course I can.
I have to go shake hands with the unemployed here. I'll be
okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
365 says I'm a big cigar guy. I think you did a great job on your video, mate. You did a fantastic job.
It was a big cigar, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was again exactly the same. These came from the same place. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, 365, but it was Marinate Big Man, wasn't it, who sent these across for us? And a massive shout out to Marinate Big Man. I have not smoked this one yet because I was in two minds about doing it. And if I show you the package, you'll see maybe how yellow it is. This package, when it was sent to me, was it was for one. Can you remember? I didn't find my post. A neighbor found my post in the middle of the street on a rainy day and brought it to me, and it had this cigar in it. So I was a little. It's come from Marinate Big Man, and it's been marinated in the rain a little bit, but it's not too bad. I I can still smoke it. Tell everyone where Robin Hood is from, TSE. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that Robin Hood 100% is from Nottingham. To be more precise, Sherwood Forest. So if anyone tells you that it's from Sheffield, if anyone tells you it's from Leeds, and definitely if anyone tries to tell you it's from Skegness, tell them to get out of here. Get out of here. We all know Robin Hood is from Nottingham, and BBA will confirm that. Hello there, Bellows. How are you doing? Daviolio? I hope I've said that right. He's from Durham. He's definitely not from Durham. Definitely not from Durham. Let's have a look. 3D Woodworks. I have no press, so I was hammering sockets through the hole to make the rings. Oh, wow. Oh, fantastic work. Nottingham 100% by Ian Ritchie. Ian Ritchie knows his stuff. Ian's a great guy. How are we doing today, Ian? Mitchie Stacker says, hey, guys, I'm back. Great to have you back, Mitchie. Cranky's just walked away for a moment, and he's just left me in charge. So, we can do whatever we want now, guys. Crack on. Cat's away. Mouse will play. He's from Little Nerd. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nerd's a great guy. Nerd's been doing some fantastic work with 3D printers recently. But no, he's not a Scouser. We know that for sure. I think we all started making rings that way for our first couple of them. I need to have a go at that one day. I do need to have a go at that. I'd love to have a coin ring. Let's have a look. Bello says, good to see you to Davioleo. Duck race. Oh, okay. I don't know what you're going to win. And how do I enter people?
Mitchie came back.
Yeah. Oh, Mitchie came out. Yes, Mitchie came back.
So Davini is looking for a duck race. Should we did you have in mind to do one, or?
I don't mind doing one. But how are we gonna
it's not your channel.
I can do it. It's just how do we put the list together?
That's a good question.
I mean, all I have to do is just click this little button here.
Look at that.
Yeah. It works even better if I have the duck race actually on my screen. That's just my desktop. What is that? That's I don't even know what that is. It's some weird. I think it's like the actual picture. I don't know what that is, but if I do,
there you go.
I do that. Look at that. Got duck race right there.
There you go.
So I can do it. It's just how do we find the list of names to put in there?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I don't know. Can you walk me through it? 365's an admin on my end. Can he? There's no.
Oh no. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. It's Takes me back a little bit.
Takes me back.
Yeah. Right. So, what I need everyone to do, if you would like to be in the duck race for tonight, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to put the word duck in the chat. So just put the word duck in the chat. Only put it once. Don't put it twice. And your duck will correlate to which number you are. So if you're the first person to put duck, like Jumping the Silvers just put duck, so he's now duck number 1. Below's is going to be duck number 2. 365 duck number 3. Baron Babsky duck number 4. 5 to Divinia. Very good, Divinia. Duck in the chat. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Double check that. 1, 2. No, jumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 with 7 stacks. So we'll give people a little bit longer just to just put a goose. No, go on, we get this every time.
Yoju put in duck.
Right? He's already put duck. 3D Woodworks. He's already put duck. He's in there. He's all right. It does confuse me though. It does really confuse me. Right, last calls, guys. So if you want to duck in the race, let me know. And we'll get you added. Just put the word duck in the chat. Let's have a quick look here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 3D Woodworks is 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. Oh, Nerd says he's going to throw in a bullion box for the prize. That's fantastic.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Cool,
I love it. Proper old school, early start. This is true. This is how I used to have to do it every week. That's why I started doing the comment because it's just so much easier. This is so much easier. One more duck just come in time. So let me just double check that. So one for jumping. 13 was 3D, wasn't it? So yeah. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19. I've got 19. I've got 19 ducks. Can anyone confirm that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 19. 19. No, 20. No, 20. 20. Luke's just popped up.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, Luke's just popped up. So, all right, we're calling it 20 ducks in the race. So we'll go back over to the duck race. I know I'm a little bit. No, I don't. Go back. I don't. Oh, done. Whatever numbers. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit cut off of the sides, but we'll get.
We'll have to take the word for here. I can put you up. Let's see. I think I remember how to do this.
Okay.
There we go. Yes. Oh, look at there. That's not quite what I wanted to do.
Right, that was. I'm too big for me box. What's going off here? Where am I? Where's my?
That's what she said. All right, let's get off the. Let's get off the. How did I do that before? Somehow. Oh. Somehow I did. Once before I got like. Oh, for crying out loud. Bear with me, y'all. I blew that, didn't I?
Let's just keep it as it is. You can see the race; it doesn't matter.
Well,
if we're too slow about it, we won't be able to go far enough back in the chat.
Right. Okay.
Cool. Okay, so guys, we've got 20 ducks in the race. Cranky, I would like you to let me know how long you would like to race these ducks for.
This will be one of the prizes. The prize,
nice.
Maybe it's a half-inch sunshine, half ounce sunshine minting. How about that?
That's very nice, mate. Very nice. I'm going to throw something in. It'll be a selection. You'll have a selection of pre-decimal coins, and there'll be a silver coin in there of some sort. I'll throw in. Cranky's going to put that in, and Nerd's going to put in one of his boxes. So we've put together a pretty decent bundle right there. It's on the fly. There we go. So what am I putting on the countdown timer, Cranky?
Shall we do a 90-second? Is that long enough?
90 seconds is perfectly fine. So that's 1 minute and 30. How many shuffles would you like on your race?
Beg pardon?
How many shuffles?
Oh, I like the number 3.
1, 2, and 3. And just in case anyone doesn't know, I do one of these every single Saturday on my channel. To enter, all you have to do is go into my community post that says for next week's duck race in brackets 8th of the 3rd 25 and put the word Midlands and you'll be entered into next week's. It's open to everyone all over the world. Doesn't matter where you are. So it's a bit of fun. So feel free to enter for my regular weekly duck races. But right here, I'm a happy chappy. I'm a very happy chap because not only do we have Wiggy right there, my favourite of all the ducks, but we also have Viking duck, my second favourite.
I see the Viking duck, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
We've got Viking duck and Wiggy. So that being the case, without any further delay, let's get on with the race. So, Cranky, if you can give me a countdown from 3, as soon as you say go, I will start the race.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
And they are off, and straight away it looks like it's duck number 6, plain duck number 6, who's currently in the lead. He's got Teddy Bear Duck just behind him. Duck number 16 is right there as well. Viking Duck is storming away strong and steady right now. Wiggy is doing absolutely nothing, as he normally does. He's never won a race yet. Wiggy, why are you even my favourite? I don't know. But right now we've got Pink Duck number 7 in the lead, just being replaced by Purple Stripy Duck. We're coming up to the final minute on the countdown. Less than a minute to go. And we have Purple Duck in the lead with Duck number 5, Beanie Hat Duck, just behind in second place. We're coming into final 50 seconds of the race. And Duck number 20, the King Duck, had a little something in his eye right there, but he's pulling back. He's pulling back. 43 seconds of the race. And Wiggy, can you do something here, Wiggy? Are you able to win just one race for me, buddy? Well, right now, it doesn't look that way because we have Astronaut Duck in the lead. Wiggy is a very close second. Coming up to the first. Old Man Duck has just taken off Wiggy. He's got a cigar on just like me. Not quite as nice as mine, though. But, oh, there you go. You see he's pulling back. He couldn't hack it. Ashamed by cigar. That's what I'm going to say. Wiggy was in the lead. Number 3, I'm the lead right now. 14 seconds left to go. We're coming up to the final 10 seconds of a race. This could be anybody's race. Who's going to make a break for it? Who's going to storm out from the back? We will find out very shortly. Is that going to be Duck number 9? It looks like it's going to be Duck number 9 or Viking Duck. I don't know. It says it's going to be Duck number 9. Number 9 is taking it for the win. Well, well done. So, what I have to do now is
Duck number 9.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I make that Ian Ritchie.
Ian Ritchie won. Very good.
Confirm. I've got Jumping as 1, as 2, 365 as 3, Aaron as 4, Davinia as 5, Nerd as 6, Edward as 7, BBA as 8, and Ian Ritchie as 9.
Ian Ritchie.
Well done.
Well done, Ian Ritchie. And Duck number 9. Congratulations.
Yeah, well done. Well done, Ian, mate. Very happy to see you win that, buddy. I'll get something sent straight out from me. Should we all just send them individually?
Yes. Yeah. Ian, do me a favor and send me your address again in email, crankystacker@gmail.com. And I'll get that Sunshine half ounce out to you there, buddy.
I can send you that if you want. I can send you that, or if you want, Cranky, you can send Ian's to me and I'll forward it on for you.
That would be fun. Yeah, we'll get it there. Very good. That was fun. That was the most exciting event of the day.
No, not even close. Not even close. That jewel, that epic jewel of history will be spoken about in 1,000 years' time, mate. We won't be speaking about Alfred the Great. They won't be speaking about Achilles. They won't care about none of this. They're going to be talking about the day the Stat Collector took down the Cranky Stacker on his own channel. On his own channel.
Well, I may have to.
Bellows has let us know he's going, buddy.
Oh, Bellows, thank you for coming in, man. Thank you very, very much.
Absolutely.
Have a good evening. I must say it was fair. I said I threw it earlier, but it was a fair contest. So
yes,
we'll go with that. I don't know. You know, I was going to do a face reveal, but I think
I'll do it. Come on.
Should I?
Yeah. Well, you got my ugly mug here. You might as well, mate. You know what I mean?
Well,
don't feel pressured.
Right. You know, it's a pretty big decision.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't feel pressured. You know, just because I do it doesn't mean.
All right.
We got Cranky.
Ready?
It's up to me.
And that's the good part. That's the good side.
People will know what I mean.
All right. This YouTube history is going to be made right here. Full face reveal on the Cranky one. Are we ready?
We are ready. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's amazing.
It is what it is. Yeah.
I thought you were going to put. Wait, you said you were going to put a disguise on.
Oh yeah. Well, here. Let me do that for you real quick.
Here we go. Here it comes. The dude is in the house.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man. you know, this violence
I
will
love
not
it.
stand.
Was it the Big Lebowski he was from? Was it?
It
Was it?
was. Yep. Yep.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
was. Look at me looking over. See. Now, how come I? Oh, because I'm looking at the screen. TV must be very difficult. That's why they pay them so much money. I wanted to do a full face reveal because uh, some of the guys that I hang out with, Fish and a couple other guys have done full face reveals, and they've all said, it's kind of liberating.
It
It
is.
it just it makes you feel good.
It does. It
You can
does.
be comfortable and that sort of thing. And I thought, well, okay, I'll be brave and
Yeah.
I'll do
Well,
a
the thing
full
is,
face
you
reveal.
no longer have to worry about reviewing proof coins.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
You
I
know.
never have anyway because I don't have that many proof coins.
No,
But
fair. Also,
anyways,
it lets people feel like they know you just a little bit better. It's
yeah,
fantastic to put a
yeah,
face to the name, I
yeah.
think.
Hold on, my eyes itching. I gotta. I, I am just such a child sometimes. But yeah, here we go. Let's do the real deal. There we go.
There he is.
Here's
There's
the
a
cranky
cranky
one in
one.
all his glory.
Absolutely. What a momentous occasion this is, guys.
It is. It
Absolutely
is.
momentous.
Well, we had the stack chat, the stack collector on with the cranky one, and the epic duel, and
Yes.
first ever duck race on the
Let's
cranky.
just can we just remind everyone who won the duel, by the way?
Sure.
Unanimous victory. White
Oh, yeah, yeah. It was the stack collector smoked my onions. But if you if you will notice, he he's got a lot of swords to practice with. Now,
This is it.
I would maybe the next thing we do should be like a high noon OK Corral thing.
Okay. Well, as long as you know I was an RAF marksman, and yeah, we can do that.
Were you?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Never mind. Wow, I never see. There's another thing I've learned here. I didn't know you were RAF.
I reserve, yes, yeah. I joined through the cadets when I was young, and then through the cadets I became a voluntary reserve when I became 16. And I never served actively, but I did serve as a reserve for a few years. And
outstanding. Thank you for that.
Thank you for that. I didn't end up doing anything, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, service is service. I was going to do safety glasses for the duel earlier, but
that's brilliant.
It just never stops. Yeah, you should spend an afternoon in the mind of the cranky one. It's interesting.
We've got some comments coming in through here. We've got look, you've got a NASCAR crew chief look going on. I agree. I know where you're coming from, 3D Woodworks. No, wait, Mitchy Stacker. I do apologise. And 365 saying lock up your wives, and I agree, mate.
Lock up your wives.
Yeah.
Lock up your grandmas.
You do, with the headpiece and the cap. You do. You look just like a pit crew chief.
Oh, it's hot in here. This hat, by the way, I wore this in Denver. This is from Raven Ivy Silver. I got this months and months, probably close to a year ago from her. Can you see I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can get there it is. It's on this side. Yeah.
The logo.
Yeah, let me get there. It is.
Oh, Raven. Yeah, Raven. Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna do a shout out to Raven Eye because she gave me that months and months and months ago, close to a year. But yeah, I could do the NASCAR crew chief thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Ricky Bobby can do it, I can.
We gotta shake and bake.
Oh,
am I on fire?
Man.
Am I on fire? Am I on fire? Do you know what? I used to watch that scene in Talladega Nights, and I used to just think it was him going mental. But that's a real thing in NASCAR, isn't it? Invisible fire.
Yes.
Yeah, it's genuinely a real thing. It's ethanol. Is it ethanol or it's an ethanol fire, isn't it?
Yeah, fumes. Yeah.
Very
yes,
difficult to see in daylight. If you can see it, you'll have like a very faint blue glow to the flame in nighttime. But if it's daylight, and
it's
it's happened to
invisible.
a lot of NASCAR drivers, isn't it?
Well,
People
yeah,
don't know.
they've got. I don't know if you've like a long time ago that some of those guys burned up in their cars. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
uh, they're so safety oriented, and that's a good thing. But that is a real deal, and
yeah.
it's not to be messed with at all.
Hive, hey Hive, how you doing? They are not silver ones Cranky's got in front of him at the moment, but you do have a silver 50p, don't you, Cranky?
I do, but it's in the case in my
Yeah,
safe, one of my
yeah. No,
safes. Yeah.
Hive-hearted. Hive-hearted comes to watch the stack chats, and have you noticed about his name?
I have seen Hive Hearted, yeah, and
Yeah, have you?
I think Hive actually asked if I on my auction last time if I would ship to the UK, and
Yeah,
of course I will.
yeah. Have you noticed what's funny about his name?
Hive Hearted, yeah, it's a little.
You got bad belly?
I'm sorry,
Like, it sounds a bit like I farted.
excuse me, Hive Hearted. Yeah,
No,
that's. I could go any number of directions with all kinds of little double entendre names, but
he pointed it out to me. He pointed it out to me on one of my stack chats, and then I went Concord completely over my head. And then the next week, I was like, it clicked throughout the week. It clicked what you meant when I say your name fast. And so yeah, it does give me it gives me a little chuckle when I see hi.
yeah, that's well, as I said, there's a lot of different directions I could go with several things there, but
Yeah.
I shall not.
We all know the number one name in the stacking community is the Stanky Cracker. We know that.
That's that's been a long time building a reputation, and I still want to get stickers for that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what kind of design. Should I just stay with the same design and just change the words on the sticker?
Why
I'm
not?
thinking maybe there should be some. Well, I could probably send some of those out and nobody would notice it until later.
Yeah.
If I left the
Yeah,
design.
yeah. I mean, the thing is, right? I don't know of any single occasion where somebody's looked at a logo and not noticed what it said. I don't know. I mean, how could anyone be so stupid to have a logo in front of them and not be able to read that it says social stackers and not stackers social?
Who are we pounding here?
This guy.
uh what's it?
Yeah.
Missy says put your face on a saltine.
That's the type of cracker, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Now, see, Mishy, we need to enlist the services of Seven. If you're still in the chat, Mishy has just commissioned you, well, and I, to do a stanky cracker saltine design.
Oh,
Do you
yes.
remember when everybody was when they was Tuli had the while I was on leave, Tuli had the uh, hashtag happily cranky series started that saved my channel, maintained it, and grew it actually. But uh, Seven Stacks did a chip on a Pringles chip.
Oh, very cool.
Did a cranky face on it.
Yeah, very cool.
I mean, can you imagine how many she had to go through without breaking one?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's in
Yeah,
there. Seven says I like a chip challenge. That
yeah,
was awesome.
yeah. I never received Seven's chip. I would love to have Seven's chip in my collection.
Well, there you go. Seven.
Yeah, just so you know, Seven. I never got your poker chip.
Well, I'll tell you what, Stack Collector, we can if Seven wants to send a chip out to me, I will see to it that to the stack collector via the Cranky stacker, Stanky Cracker. I'll get one to you unless she wants to mail that to you. That
that would be awesome. Well, you got to send me something free in anyway, so if you want, just throw it.
yeah. I'm just saving the postage on it.
If you would be kind enough to send me a chip 7, please, thank you.
There you go. There you go. I can't see her saying no, but I will not speak for her. I've learned.
Well, she's got one of mine.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So we got to. And she's got like the collection of chips.
Yeah, like 365 just said, the official poker chip queen.
Yes, she is. She is. Oh, and look at Mishy.
There we
Mishy's
go.
on the USPS too. The only people with more chips than 7 is the U.S. Postal Service. Yep, there you go.
And Caesars.
Caesars, yeah.
Caesars
well,
invaded,
they're not still in business because they're losing money. That's for sure.
No, exactly. Thank you, 7. Thank you. I would very much appreciate that. It'd be awesome to have one of your chips in my little collection.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm being called here, so I don't know what time have you got there. It's
9:15. 9:15 here. Yeah.
9. I think I'm gonna have to.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry for the newbie question, but what are those 2 coins with what looks like the 4 nations emblem on them, Cranky? Oh, that would be that you've got 2. So the one that's up on its lent up against the box, that's a florin, and the one that's in front of it in the capsule is a larger version, and that's a double florin. Both beautiful English coins.
This is 1921, and these are both compliments of Stack Collector here. This is an 1889. Now, this one, the significance in this is another story of our friendship. Stack Collector sent me this. I love the Queen Victoria, and he sent me this. And it just happens to be 1889 was the year of my grandfather, my mom's father, my grandfather's date of birth, year of birth. So that was very, very cool. And then I do have I also have.
Is that a Churchill? Oh no, it's not a Churchill then, is it? Oh, that's a. So is that 1953?
It's a.
No, other side. Turn it around. Right. So the numbers on these ones were quite hard to get.
1960.
1960. So that, I believe, was that the Festival of Britain, 1960?
That's a good question. I don't know. Beautiful coins.
Yes. The British Exhibition in New York.
There we go.
Yeah,
there
it
we
was.
go. 1960.
Yeah, the same. It's got the same design as was on the coronation crown for Queen Elizabeth, which was 1953. Which is why I said, was it 1953? And you'll also notice that design is also on the first ever 50p that had King Charles on it, because that 50p was the commemoration 50p of Queen Elizabeth. So that's why it had that design on it.
Yeah. Then I've got the 1920 half crown.
Yeah.
And of course, my pop looks so much like my dad. It's not even funny.
I love a Churchill crown. I do love a Churchill.
I love that. Love it.
You know what to look for in a Churchill crown, don't you? Because Churchill crowns mostly are worth £1 or 2 each, except for some which are worth over 10 grand.
Really?
Yes, there's a very, very rare number of Churchill crowns that have the artist initials on the Churchill side, and it's in kind of like the bottom left of the coin. So
I do not see that.
No, it'd be very. Look, if I've ended up sending you one of those by mistake, I'll be picking myself up next week.
Do you remember? Do you remember our 50p?
Of course I do. Of course I do. Of course I do. I mean, I could not make any sense of it because Cranky. Right, this was our first stack chat. So Cranky came over to my channel, did a stack chat with me. Very often we'll have a little private chat after the stack chat ends. We'll, just talk about how it went and that kind of thing. And Cranky was showing me a 50p, and I believe on one side, did it have Tom Kitten on one side, and on the other side it had the date of 28. No, no, it was Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. It was Mrs. Tiggy Winkle on one side, and then on the other side it had the 2018 date on it. And I was like, that can't be right, because the Mrs. Tiggy Winkle was 2016, not 2018. And for that to have a mule error of 2 years difference, something's gone very wrong there. And it would be worth a lot of money, but it turns out Cranky had put two coins in the same capsule.
Oh my God. And they could not have been aligned
any more perfectly.
I did not see it.
Yeah, from what I could see on the camera, it literally just looked like it was the same coin either way, and I was like, no way, that's not right.
It blows my mind how that aligned like that, and I just, gosh, I had that money spent already before.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you've got the King Charles 50p on there, haven't you? In front of you. The Queen Elizabeth Memorial, should I say?
Well, is that one that came in the in a case? I don't.
It's a 50p that's got the exact same design as that 1965 shillings.
I don't. The ones I have, well, I'd have to. I have several that you've been. Oh, well, it's official. Every bar that I own is on the floor.
Oh, it's not good.
Damn it.
That's not good.
That's all right. Oh, I'll clean it up later. Oh, well, not every bar. There's a Buffalo bar in there.
What do you reckon to this bar, Cranky? Have you seen the Odin bar yet?
Oh, I have not.
My new favorite bar. This is the Odin bar. It's a collaboration between the Royal Mint and Germania.
Oh wow! I didn't know they had a collaboration. I knew Royal Mint and U.S. Mint were doing that.
Yes, they're doing the Liberty and Eagle, and Liberty, Britannia, Lion and Eagle, aren't they? Yeah,
they have a new 2025 design out soon,
and then
I think.
Then we've got the Thor's hammer, of course, the Milner.
Very, very pretty stuff.
Such a sucker for a Viking, me. Such a sucker for a Viking. Very, very jealous of Benson's Viking 50p collection.
Nerds asking what my favorite thing is. My favorite thing in my stack is,
before you answer that, mate, 365 just let us know he's got to jump off, buddy.
Okay, 365. Thank you so much. Always appreciate you, man.
Always a pleasure.
And I have to catch up. I need to go in and watch his video on his poured bars.
I watched that earlier today. The guy's got such a beautiful collection of poured pieces.
I started to watch it and had to stop it, and I just didn't get back to it yet. So I will be getting back in for that, because it looked like an incredible stack out there.
Yeah.
So
some of his poured pieces are just out of this world. They really are.
God bless 365. Thanks.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
Be seeing you in the future here. What was I? Oh yeah, I was looking for that 50p, but well, that may be in another safe at a different location, because all my 50p's that came in cards, that like the Paddington that you sent in the card and all that, those are all. You've
got a full set of the Paddingtons in the album, haven't you?
Yes, I believe so.
What do you need for the Beatrix Potter?
Oh golly,
is it just 2019 and 2020?
You know what? I'll have to get those out and look. I dang it. Yeah, those are in a different safe than what I've got sitting here. So
yeah, we need to get that one finished for you as well, don't we, buddy?
Those are in my very, very deep stack of things. But yeah. Very good. Great reminder. I need to watch it too.
That's
Yeah.
the poured silver.
Yeah. I can't wait to get into that. That's going to be very cool to watch. Because
Yeah.
like I said, I started it, but I didn't catch the whole video, and I'm looking forward to seeing everything that was laid out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Back
pieces, mate.
back to my favorite thing. There's different categories for me. There's numismatic, there's poured, there's bars.
Yeah.
Everybody knows my favorite pours over here. This is one of the first ones that I bought of Thule's pours. That's silver. This is the antique. I think there's only a couple of these out there. That she did. I love that pour. That wisdom pour is just one of the best. And then of course, yeah, I got silver punks over here. There's just so many things. I can't say. I would have to see a list of categories for my favorite things.
It's just difficult. It's too difficult, isn't it?
Yeah. This has got to be one of my favorite mass-produced bars.
The Celebration bar.
Yes.
Very nice bar. Very nice.
That's
not as good as the Vortex for me though. I love the Vortex.
Have you seen their new design?
The Peacock.
Yeah.
I've got it.
What's your opinion? Oh, have you?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. The Marquee Peacock bar. It's a beautiful bar. I've got it on an assay, which means I only get to see one side of it, so I've got to buy it again. Not in the assay. Yeah. But for me, my favourite for the bars, my favourite used to be the Vortex, but it's been replaced by the Odin bar.
Very good.
I've just ordered myself a special Vortex bar. It's going to be my first 10-ounce silver bar.
Ooh,
and I can't wait to get it. Can't wait to get it. It's I'm a huge fan of the Vortex. So when I had the opportunity to pick it up in 10-ounce, just had to get it.
That's going to be stunning in 10-ounce, without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I've seen that. Nice.
Yeah, I think it's fairly new release for 10-ounce version, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I just golly. And now even in their not in the 10-ounce realm, but their cowboy round was such a big thing for me.
I need that new one, Cranky. I need the new one.
The rifleman. Okay.
Yeah, I need that in my life. If you look, I don't mind sending you the money across if you can sort that out for me, Cranky. Because
I'll get my hands on. I was looking at that last night and told Miss Lori that hey, there's a new rifleman coin out, and she said your birthday's coming up, so yeah, but do I want that or a rock tumbler? Or I'm going to pick up a couple of them just to say that I have them. Yeah. No, that is a must add to the collection.
Absolutely. I had no idea that was going to be a series.
I didn't either. I don't think they knew it when they started it. Maybe they did.
Because if I remember correctly, you sent both me and 365 Days of Silver the Scottsdale Cowboy, didn't you?
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, I believe that was before 365 Days of Silver had a PO box set up. So I had to I had it in the TSC vault for quite some time before I was able to forward it onto him.
You did, yeah.
And
I think he did a video on it too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
but
that was when you sent I think you sent APM and Cobra a peace dollar, and you sent me and 365 a Scottsdale Cowboy, if I remember correctly.
I believe you do.
Yeah,
but very good. Well, I'm gonna pick up my mess here and go see what kind of response I'm supposed to give for. I've shirked my duties this afternoon. I need to get a few things done as per required, and that's okay with me.
I need to get myself off to bed soon, but
it's pretty nice about letting me do some things like this,
Awesome. If I can do a cheeky plug, I just want to remind everybody I'm going to be live on Whatnot tomorrow from 6 p.m. UK time, which I believe is 12 midday your time, isn't it? So if anyone would like to pop on and check out my auction, please feel free to do so. Even if you don't want to buy anything, it'll still be a live stream. We'll still be able to have a chat, and hopefully it'll be a good laugh. And who knows, you might be able to pick up a couple of nice pieces out of the bits I was showing earlier. It's not going to be a very extensive auction. I've got another auction coming up next Sunday, so there's going to be more items in that one. But tomorrow, it's because it's my first auction. I'm testing the water, so I picked out a few pieces that I think will be nice for people. So please feel free to come and join me tomorrow on Whatnot, and it'll be a pleasure to have each and every single one of you there.
Very good, very good. That wasn't cheeky. I like that.
Thank you.
Mishy, I can't believe you don't have a St. Michael bar. That we need to fix that too.
They are beautiful as well for St. Michael bars. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do a great bar, don't they?
That was the only 10-ounce bar that I had that I sold recently. Was a 10-ounce Michael. Yeah. So long live coins came in. High long live coins. We're just getting ready to close her down here, but
great to see LLC.
Yeah, we had so much fun in Denver, Louisville, out there. Just a great shop. It was Josh was the manager and his crew at Erie Gold and Silver. It looked like Cobra's closets in there. I mean, they had everything. All the collectors. I mean, it was a great time and a great day. Got to meet him and hang out with him for a couple hours. It was very cool. Really enjoyed it. So
yeah, and this has been cool, mate. I've really enjoyed coming across Cranky. I hope you're going to have me back at some point.
I will have you back. We'll do it again, and we're not going to wait 2 years to do it.
Definitely
not. I'll try and figure out something a little better than the duel. We'll definitely have.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
We'll have to do something with. Maybe I can engineer some Colt 45s in those in the hands of the in the hands of the swordsman instead of swords.
Little elastic band guns or something.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Be brilliant.
It was it was fun. It was fun. This whole thing has been very much fun. So
no, it's been a blast, mate. It really has. I've really enjoyed coming over here and chatting with you and people in the live chat as well.
Well, I got Wesley here wanting to say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody, Wesley.
Hi.
Hello, Wesley.
He's grinning ear to ear. Yeah. Hi. Did you hear him? Yeah. Very good.
Oh, brilliant.
You can, did you see me highlighting those? Yeah. There's a Scottish word on the back. I'll show you here in a little bit when Mom and Daddy aren't around. No. I'll show you later. It's just kind of a joke. All right. Nerd
Cranky's going to get himself in trouble.
Yeah. Davinia says, hi, Wesley. Nerd UK says, hi, Wesley.
Hi, Peanut. From SMC.
Yeah. Hi, Peanut. Very good. That's his nickname. Check Stacker is back now too. He was out for a little bit. Wesley has been just really chomping at the bit for one of his boxes.
Oh, I love that little Darth.
He wants a peanut box that says
okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
Little peanut on it that says Peanuts Loot Box. So I'm gonna try and contract Check Stacker to do one of those. But and the little Darth, that is from a guy. Do you remember how shiny it was when I first got it? That was look at how it's toned, just being on the desk. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice little Darth Vader. That's from Jay Pores. He does a lot of stuff. I think he's got a YouTube channel, but he also does a lot on Instagram. He's got Mandalorians and little Yodas and Darths and all kinds of stuff. So
very cool.
Yeah. All right, my friend. Well, I really, truly should get to doing some things around here and kind of see if I can help at all. But
Yeah,
I thank you very, very much for coming over. I really do appreciate it. Um, and we have to do it again. We must.
yeah, we
So
do, we do. You'll need to come back over onto my channel soon, mate.
we'll do. We'll do. We're gonna get. We have a busy week coming up. We've got doctor's appointments, and as I said, the brain surgery on Wednesday. So
Well, all the best of
prayers.
luck. I'll
Yeah,
be keeping you in my
prayers
thoughts,
for
mate.
that.
Yeah,
Absolutely
100%,
appreciate it.
100%.
And it's not for me, obviously.
No,
Uh,
yeah.
they would have to put one in before. That,
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
hey, what's this gaping hole here? Uh,
She.
anyway, have you ever tried to? You ever tried to locate a brain transplant donator? It's not easy.
Oh no, I can imagine. I can imagine. Wow. Wow. I did once have a doctor try and locate a brain in me, but no joy there.
Yeah, I have suffer from the scarecrow syndrome.
Yes. Yeah,
My
absolutely.
my
100%.
family.
100%.
All right.
Well,
Well, we'll get this. We'll get the gifties out, and I'll get the. Seven said she would send you a chip, and I'll send that probably the
I think
same time.
Mitchie said he was going to send one as well. And thank you very much, Mitchie. I appreciate that.
Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, he can send that to me, and I'll send it in your package if he wants to do that.
Anyone who wants to send a poker chip, feel free. Feel free.
Send it to Cranky Acres, and we'll send him send you a box full of plastic peanuts and one of those exploding things that kicks the chips out all over. You know,
Okay.
like that'd be
Okay.
kind of fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
get it on
Brilliant.
video. All
Brilliant.
right,
Sounds good. Can I do my closure?
you
I'll do it.
can.
I'll do it. Yeah. Did you notice at the end of my Germanium Mint video?
I
got
did,
got the
and he was. I won't say reluctant. He just wasn't familiar with the
he just did it.
material.
He just went
Yeah,
for it. He just went
yeah,
for it. It was
I like
absolutely
that.
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant to see the CEO, the chief executive officer of the Germanium Mint, do my silly little closure of my videos was
I love it.
absolutely brilliant. It was.
You are
But,
an influencer.
oh, I don't know about
I
that.
do. I do.
I'm a bad influencer. That's what I
Somebody's got to do it.
am. That's it. But with that being the case, I think we've probably rabbled on for long enough now. So we're going to leave you in the usual fashion by saying, until next time, as usual, look after each other. Where am I? Keep stacking. Take care. And goodbye.
We're out. Good night,
Thank
all.
you guys. Night night.
I